Hi, it's Mark Homan from Paul's Photo and the Creative Photo Academy and the lab at Paul's Photo. And we're Facebook Live at 20 minutes after the hour. So we got about 30 seconds before we're going to be live and everyone's going to be joining us. I just want to welcome you guys and thank you guys for coming in. I want you to know that at Paul's Photo we appreciate you. We appreciate your business. We appreciate you joining us for the Facebook Live today, because we're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a little science experiment. We're going to have a great time. And I just hope that you guys can do this at home and make the pictures that you want, because that's what this is all about. That's what our Facebook Live is all about. And I'm going to save this picture. It'll be on the Paul's Photo YouTube channel. It'll be on Facebook. It'll be on Instagram. And I will, of course, post the pictures that I shot today. And this is so cool. So I'm just waiting. It's 15 seconds before 20 after where we're going to start. And I can't tell you how pleased I am, how grateful the Paul's Photo family is to all of you for being part of our community, for being part of what we do, for supporting us and letting us be here to help you through these dark days and using the camera to bring brightness and light to your life. So it's very exciting for us to be able to be here and to do this. Cheryl is on the computer, so she is reading the questions. If you guys have questions, I'll be glad to answer them. And it's time to go. So Mark Homan from Paul's Photo and the Creative Photo Academy, welcoming you to our Facebook Live today. And we're going to do a little science experiment. This is something that you can do. I'm on my dining room table with stuff that's right out of the kitchen. And for those of you with kids, this would be a great thing to do with your kids or grandkids, because it's a fun experiment that makes beautiful pictures. So what are we going to do today? We're going to make this picture. And we're going to make this picture. Now I have to give a shout out to my buddy Paul Van Allen from Nikon, who, when he comes to Paul's Photo to do one of our macro workshops, this is the kind of setup that he brings. And this is where I learned how to do this. So what do I have? I have an ordinary Paul's Photo pint glass. Now, you have to have the Paul's Photo pint glass. I know where you can get them. No, I'm just kidding. And this one just has regular water in it. Know that later in the day, there won't be just regular water in there. I have my wife's very colorful Fiesta ware plates. But anything you have with color will work as a base. I have regular cooking oil of any variety. I have regular dishwashing soap. So, water, cooking oil, dishwashing soap, that's all stuff we have. And I bet you can even go to the market and buy this stuff today. You don't even have to wait in line for it. I have my Nikon Z7 with the 105 millimeter macro lens on it. So this experiment, this picture is best done with a macro lens. So if you have the 100, 90, or 105 macro lens for your camera, rock on. If you don't and you want one, Paul's Photo can handle that for you. If you don't have a macro lens and you don't want to buy a macro lens, I understand that. So we can do this. You can do this experiment with your standard 18 to 55 or 24 to 70 lens. You're going to zoom all the way into 55 or 70 and then focus at the minimum focus distance. You'll see with the macro lens, I'm going to be about this far away. With the 18 to 55 or 24 to 70, you're going to be about this far away. So either you put the plate on the floor or you're going to stand on a chair to do the picture. Now, I usually use a tripod when I'm doing macro photography, but on this one you'll see it's not convenient to use a tripod. So you have to be handheld, which means you're going to make a lot of mistakes. A lot of them are going to be blurry from camera movement, and a lot of them are going to be out of focus. So you have to take a ton. To get these two pictures that I'm showing you today, I shot about 40 pictures when I practiced the experiment just before we went live today. So the other thing you need is a light. So this is one of my favorite lights. It's the Litra Pro torch. We have them at Paul's Photo with a small tripod and the barn doors on it. If you don't have one of the small Litra torches, and you need a small light, it can't be a big light, it has to be small, a big LED flashlight will work okay. The Litra torch is awesome. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take the cooking oil and put a moderately big glop here in the water. And you can see the cooking oil spreads out and then it comes back together to make a planet. And now I'm going to photograph. I've got the macro lens on manual focus. So I'm manual focus because the camera's going to have struggle focusing. And now I'm just moving in until it gets clear. Manual focus. Come on, Mark. There we go. Right. There we go. I didn't have it on manual focus at the right spot, right there. Awesome. And I'm just moving in and out until the beads of oil in the glass come into focus. I'm at f5.6, and I'm really liking what I get here. It's so different, right? And you're just experimenting. How many pictures am I going to take? A lot, because they're so different. And every time you do this, it's going to be different. Every time you dump the water out and pour the water back in, it's going to be different. Look at that, right? Isn't that gorgeous? It's beautiful. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to turn the glass a little bit, change the light. I'm going to go back in again and try something different. Awesome fun, right? So what happens if you tell me, Mark, I don't like yellow. I don't like yellow. So that's fine. We're going to take away the yellow plate, and we're going to put in a green plate. And we're going to change the light. I'm going to move the light so the light comes from the side and up a little bit. And then it's going to look a little bit different. And does it matter that it's not real super sharp and clear? No, because we're just playing. We're moving in and out. I'm going to put my finger in the middle of the oil and break it up, move it around a little bit so that it changes. How fun is this? Yes, look at that. Awesome. Now, I don't want the green. I want the red. Did I mention how much we really enjoy my wife's beautiful Fiesta Ware glasses here at home? Because they give us these great, beautiful colors. Now, I'm going to move right here to the side and shoot at an angle this time. And then I'm going to dial in a -1 exposure compensation to get me a little bit darker image and a little bit richer color. So you're just playing and you're shooting different stuff. Playing with the edge, moving in and out. And now I'm going to try some autofocus. See if autofocus is going to pick this up. Nope, it wants to focus on the glass in the background, so it won't. So back to manual focus and in. How cool is this? Awesome. Now, if you really want to try something fun, I've got one of Cheryl's grandmother's Hawaiian quilts. And these are just so beautiful. I always like to have them around the house because they're so colorful and fun, right? Look at that. Oh, wow. Look at the colors on this. Look at that. Now, look at that. Now, the colors are going to be flat when you photograph because the white balance in the camera is going to be muting the colors. So you're going to have to spend a little bit of time in post-processing. The other thing I want to do now is I'm going to change the light a little bit. Point the light straight down, and I'm going to add a drop of Dawn dishwashing liquid, and it's going to change the surface tension and change what happens. It just compacted the oil, so now the oil is denser and thicker, and it's going to give me a completely different look. Just the lens came off a little bit there. Here we go. And once again, a completely different look to the picture. Don't be concerned about getting the whole circle of the drop. You want this to look like a planet. You want it to look like something that you don't know what it is. And one of the cool things about a picture like this is when you show it to people, they're going to say, what? Oh, here. Oh, couldn't see it. So right there, right? What the heck is that? And those are my favorite kinds of pictures because you made the picture. You made it happen. You were creative. And you make a picture that everyone says, what the heck was that? And isn't that the best thing? Here, look. I'm even going to try the striped dish towel, right? Underneath. All right? Can you see how you can do this all day long? I know we spend a lot of time on the computer these days doing all kinds of crazy stuff, but here I'm going to spend some time. Oh, look at that! I just moved it around, right? Whoa! Did I go into the water there? There it is. There's my edge. It's in focus, right? So the great thing about this kind of photography is there's no right or wrong. It's just what do you see and how do you want to tell the story? And the story is something fun. Look at that, right? With the Paul's photo out of focus in the background, right? Now I'm going to turn it so that the blue is in the bright light. Look at that, right? Now, I know this kind of photography is not for everybody, but it's fun to do on a rainy day. It's fun to do when we're being safe at home. It's fun to do with the kids because nobody can get, well, you might spill the water on your foot, but other than that, you can't get hurt doing this. It's so much fun to be creative with the camera, to get out there, to use the camera as something that'll make your day brighter, that you can share with family and friends. I love the Be Creative series. This is our day 29, believe it or not, of Be Creative. And we're being creative with you at home, being safe, sheltering at home to make the pictures and make life safe for us with the camera. Using the camera to be a light in your life, to something you look forward to each and every day. I want you to share your pictures. I want you to do this experiment. I want you to play with it. I want you to post the pictures on Facebook and Instagram. Use the hashtags, hashtag Paul's Photo, hashtag Creative Photo Academy, and hashtag We're All Together. Because we're all together in this. Paul's Photo and the Creative Photo Academy are your creative community. We want you to be part of this. We want you to be safe, and we want to see your pictures. Because we're here for you to help you make the pictures you want. And nothing makes us happier than to have you share the pictures so that we can see. I love hearing from you. You can write to me on Facebook, message me, or you can email me, mark@paulsphoto.com, because soon we'll be going to Yosemite together. Soon we'll be out photographing together. But now we're being creative at home. So if anybody has any questions, Cheryl's monitoring the questions. No questions? Great. So we've been about 10 minutes. Awesome. I love being here with you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for being creative. Thank you for supporting Paul's Photo. Thank you for everything you do. I look forward to seeing you as soon as we can. Join us in a class, one of the online classes, or join me on Facebook sharing your pictures. Mark Coleman from Paul's Photo, Creative Photo Academy in the lab at Paul's Photo, thanking you for being here today. I'm glad you visited. I'm glad you were part of what we did. Take a look. This will be saved on Facebook if you want to watch it again. Have a great day. Be safe. Thanks a lot, everybody. Adios.
Oh, Judy wants to know, what is the light you use?
Judy wants to know what is the light I use. It's a Litra Pro torch with the barn doors and a small little portable tripod. So you can see the tripod makes it so that I can move the light around, right? And it can turn it on and off. It's a cool light. I love it. This one's $219, and I have 4 of them in my portable lighting kit. You guys have seen, this is the light I used in the cheese grater a couple days ago. I've used these a lot in the different challenges, and they're really fun. It's waterproof, it's drop proof, kind of bulletproof, and I like it because it's small and it's rechargeable USB light. So Other questions? Good. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great day. We'll see you real soon.